welcome back again to my channel. How you doing? I am doing great myself. As always, I'll just say I am thankful to God for everything and taking it one step at a time. I hope you are too. And yes, today I got something for you, but before we get into it, I really want to quickly say, you guys know that usually the vlog goes live every Wednesday and Saturday. When I say usually, I mean before I got pregnant, but I'm balancing it with a lot of different things now, and I got exam going on as well. So please pardon me and stick with me. We will get back to our usual routine very soon. I promise. Yes, I really promise. And today I really got something really exciting, which I think that a lot of people are facing the challenge out there in different angles, in different dimensions. There are different perspectives of it. It's individual difference, it's family difference, it's upbringing difference. The challenge is really, really something that sometimes we don't have the answer to, I would say. But it's something that you have to be honest to yourself before you get into relationship or before you get into marriage with someone. And that brings me to saying what exactly I want to talk about today, which is the two basic things that you have to look into before you get involved with someone that has kids. This is also based on personal experience. This is narrowed both ways in the both gender, like the female or the male. It can be the man that has kids. It can be the woman. It can also be the woman that has kids. So, but you have to balance it. You have to ask yourself some questions to see if this is your long run, is part of your long run goals. If this is what you really, really caught out for. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing. I shout out to all the steps out there, like stepdad, stepmom. It's not easy. I shout out to all of you, and I know you are doing a fantastic job. You're doing what you think is the best for your family. This topic, I think, is really very, very huge. It's huge. You can't say it in one episode. You can just say it down in one, in one vlog and just close it. There's a lot of things to break down in it. So I'm just bringing it to this basic tool I think you should look into. One is that the X will always exist. You have to really in your head somehow know that this part is something that you have to face almost for the rest of your life or something, especially when the kids are very small. There will always be that part when the kids are small, the ex, sometimes you even have to face her or you have to face him. So if you know you're not that person who will put up with all those stories, who will put up with all those, me and my ex have to go somewhere and we have to, because of the kid, and there's a lot of different things that they function that they have to, you know, because of the kids, there are a lot of things entangled in it. So if you know you cannot put up with the whole content of the ex and what goes with it, don't even start. It's difficult. Like you say, you ask a question like you've already fallen in love with this man and all of that. Some of us really get lucky and some don't. Like you fall in love for the first time, love at first sight, to say, and then you everything goes by so fast, and yes, he has kids, but you inside your heart, yes, I love this man, we can make this work and all of that. Yes, some of us get lucky with it and the kids and you get along, you take some time. But you really, 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 really have to, ask yourself some of those basic questions. If the X issue is something you are willing to, to stick to, if you're willing to always hear the scenario or hear about it, or see it happening all the time, if you're not ready for it, don't even, just do yourself a favor and move on. I'm sure there must be someone out there for you. This is the part of the X. Then bringing it down to the kids, which brings me to number two. You are not their mother. And if you're a guy, you're not their father or his or her father. So it's sometimes this is really a complicated issue because Some people really get lucky. I would say they get really lucky. They get along so fast. But honestly, most of the kids will make it clear to you, at some point that you're not my mother. You have no right to tell me what to do. You're not my father, and don't tell me to do that or not. So it's really really a very difficult situation, especially if you have to live with the kids in the house. So you have to consider all those things. I really, really envy some women when I see actually, them and their stepkids, how they have wonderful relationship. I have seen, and I was like, oh my gosh, how did you do this? But honestly, the women that I have seen on and I have asked, they said, babe, it's not easy. It did not happen overnight. It took some time. But yeah, we made it through to this point. You have to know that it takes a lot of time to get along with them, or it takes short time if you are lucky to get along with them. It all depends. Like I said, there are different situations, there are different scenarios. It can be that you just get in and yours just clicked, boom. And there are people that it took them like years, 5, 10 years to even get along with with the steps. So you really, really have to prepare yourself and know that yes, your long-term goal is to unite a family. Your family, you want a family that is united, that is bonded, that is one, no matter the situation. That is what you want. So if you are ready to work towards it and take it slow and steady, because there are different ups and downs that come with it. If you are ready for it all, then get on with it. It takes some time, but honestly, it does work at long run. It does work for most people. I would say it's not like it has been a bed of roses for everybody. No, it has not. It's not about pleasing them. It's not about trying to buy their hearts to love you. But it's just something that grows with time. It takes time for them to realize this is our new situation and this person meant well for us. You have to ask yourself that question of what is my long-term goal with this my steps? What is it do I really want? Like, do I want a bonded family? Do I want a united family? If that is your long-term goal with them, believe me, it will take some time, maybe or maybe not. But at the end of the day, all of you will unite and they will understand it, no matter their age, whether they are living with you people in the house or they've already grown and they're living outside the house. you know but the basic part of it all is that there is always that thing of you are not my mother or you're not my father. You don't have right to tell me what to do. It's going to take them some time to realize that yes, there is somebody else in this house who wants the best for us. There is somebody else, there is another woman or another man in this house whose intention is good for all of us in this home. It takes them some time to get to know it, but you really really have to be patient enough to take it. This is really really the reality. I have seen steps that a stepchild that asks the father that why are you spending money on her, or why are you buying her things, questioning their relationship. I have also seen a situation where the stepmother is really a very wicked one and did a lot of nasty things to the child because the child is very small. So it's really vice versa. It can really turn the other way. But your long-term goal will turn your home the way you want it, or you turn your relationship the way you want it. If you really intend good for your steps, it will turn out good. But you have to know that from the beginning, you have to really have all those pictures in your head. And that brings me to the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoy it. Leave your comment in the comment box below. Let me know what you think, your own opinion. Of course, someone out there will definitely read and really see what you think. Let us share and rub minds together. Yes, and then at the same time, please keep sticking with me, and we'll soon get back to our usual routine of every Wednesday and Saturday. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, and share this video. It might save someone's life, as always. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.